And welcome back to Legally Speaking with the McLario firm. Well, one of our next guests is having a birthday today, and her parents want to make sure her future is protected.
Joining us now is the birthday girl. It's Margaret Spiegel. That's right. She's here with her dad, Al Spiegel, from McLario. And today we are talking about estate planning. You probably love estate planning, right, girlfriend? Right, exactly. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks.
How old are you?
11.
11.
11 today.
And it's true that you made your own birthday cake today?
Yeah.
That's adorable. Cool. Well, we're so excited to have you guys here. So we're going to talk a little bit about estate planning and the reason why it's so important, right?
That's right. As your kids are getting older, you're getting into different phases, and what you need to be doing with your estate plan to make sure you're putting your family in the best situation.
Yep. That is right.
And I think, we mentioned the word safe and secure earlier. I mean, if you want to just have some peace of mind, it's really important to have a good, solid plan and have an expert to guide you, I feel like.
Absolutely. Then you can, go to bed at night not worried about what happens. At least you've got a plan.
Yeah.
All right, so our first one is naming powers of attorney, right?
Yep. So the first way you can help your family as they get older is name powers of attorney. So
I like it. Way number one.
Yep.
So cute.
Mom and dad are out of the country or unable to make decisions for some reason.
Keep holding it. Keep holding it up.
There you go.
Somebody else can step in, help them out with medical decisions or financial decisions. So you're prepared for that possibility.
Really important. The second one is another way number two, is naming guardians to take care of kids if mom and dad can't.
That's right. We're out of the country. We're indisposed for some reason. We've picked, not a court, not somebody else. It gets to pick who's going to take care of the kids and make sure they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Cute. Okay, number three, you ready? You're going to aim it right over here. Yep. It's naming trustees.
All right. Just on the off chance your 11-year-old isn't ready to
over
manage.
There.
Oh,
sorry, there you go. That's where
there we go.
Just in case Margaret's not ready to manage her estate quite yet, someone else can step in who's a little older and a little wiser and a little better with money and can help figure out how to get the bills paid and how to get everyone taken care of until the kids are old enough to handle it on their own.
Yeah.
With all of this, I feel like the common thread is that your wishes are being followed, and that's such an important part of having this plan. Okay, right after naming trustees, we have naming powers of attorney.
Yep, so Margaret's oldest brother, Alan's about to turn 18. And when he turns 18, I'm not his guardian anymore, and neither is his mother. So he needs to sign powers of attorney to say who's going to make decisions for him, so that if something happens, I can step in, or his mom, or whoever he picks can step in and make sure he's taken care of. Otherwise, we get this kind of open question where we don't know who's going to make a decision for a kid who gets sick or in a car accident or something like that.
It seems like there's lots of powers of attorney too, right? There's different categories of it, and it seems like that can change, because I feel like I did that a few years ago when you were here, maybe almost 10 years ago or something, and it probably needs to change now because some of that would change for me.
Yeah, we tell people review them every 5 to 7 years, and one of the main reasons is you forget what they say by then. Maybe you don't forget your first person, but a lot of times we get to that second and third person and people go, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to that person in years, or I don't want them making those decisions based on what's happened in the last 10 years.
Right.
So, yeah, keep those up to date.
Another important way to sort of make sure that your future is set and you have a safe and secure plan is to teach your kids about stewardship of resources, especially money perhaps, and relationships, and how to use wise advisors to really set yourself up.
That's right. So you teach them over the table, you teach them by modeling what you're doing in your life, and part of that modeling is working with these advisors. When you go and talk to attorneys or accountants or financial people, bring your kids along, have them get a sense of what's going on, so that if they get dropped into this situation or they become an adult someday, they're going to have an idea of what this looks like. Maybe they're not going to work with the same people and make the same decisions, but it's going to be in their head, I should consult someone else. I don't have to know everything myself.
Yeah.
Well, I like the fact that it's like when you have conversations like this, they become easier and they're not so scary, right? I'm sure you hear about this stuff all the time, Margaret. You're like, okay, I don't need to hear this anymore.
Yep. She loves a good estate planning seminar, I'll tell you that.
The girl's going to be smart. She's going to have it all down for herself,
I think one of the things people wonder is if they don't have children, should they still have an estate plan?
Absolutely. And frankly, sometimes that's even more important because the law has presumptions. If you're a person who's an adult and you have an adult child, the law presumes you're going to have to go through the court, but that child's going to be named as the person making decisions. If you don't have children, it could be a whole lot of different people. Do you want your cousin? Do you want your neighbor? Do you want your pastor? You need to make those decisions because there isn't that presumption, and we're all going to be kind of guessing if you don't tell us what you wanted.
Yeah.
What what's the
put that
process
down.
like? Can you like just come and meet with you and just sit down and talk about all this stuff and bring your kids?
Absolutely, yeah. Come on in, bring the family.
Yeah.
I've got extra chairs in my office. So, and then yeah, we talk through. Usually, I say I want to know from people, who are you? Kind of what's your story? And then what are you looking for?
Yeah.
And we talk through, here's a couple of ways to address it. Sometimes there are things that they need that they didn't know they needed when they walk in the door, and we talk about that. And I say, all right, well, here's the cost to do option 1 or option 2. And they decide if they want to do that or not. Most people do. Some people say, I'm going to think about it. And I hear back from them 3 or 4 years later when they kind of
Yeah.
get bothered about it again, or some life event happens that wakes them up and makes them feel mortal again.
I
That's
was
true.
just going to say,
Yeah.
life events are another reason to review a plan. So if you get married, for example, or have a child,
That's right.
or
Or
illness.
grandchildren, or there's
Yep.
an illness, those are all
Right.
reasons to revisit the plan you've got.
Or even if the trusted people in your life sort of reorder themselves. You know,
Yeah.
somebody makes some decisions that impress you or don't impress you.
Yeah.
You might want to review how you got it set up.
Sure,
Wonderful.
things change.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday to you,
Yeah, you
Margaret.
did a great job.
Yeah, good job, Margaret.
Good to have you here today.
And I love your signs. You did a great job with those too.
Yes, you did.
Appreciate it, you guys. And
Thank
you
you
can
both.
contact the McLario firm to take care of your estate planning. They've got free consultations, so you can learn more. Just give them a call at 262-251-4210. Or for more information on all areas of their practice, you can visit them online at McLario.com.